Hello, good morning, happy Wednesday. Hope your week is going okay. We're right in the middle of it. Hello, Mr. Moose. Yes, please, if you could. It supposedly helps the algorithm that is not even helping me anymore. But yes, please do all of this. The main thing is to get you to find me when you want to see me, and it is 3 p.m. Eastern every day, noon Pacific. That's the important message to get out. And that reminds me, I should really promote the link. Forgot to do that today. Anyway, um, the link is pinned, so we can come up and start a panel if you want. Otherwise, I have a few thoughts and sort of topics I could talk about that's been on my mind lately. Give me 1 second to drop this in the Discord. Um, oops. In fact, I want to test something. A lot of people are saying they find me because they see the Discord post. So let's see who shows up. Because back in my day, we didn't have. I am the pre VCR generation. We didn't even have VCRs. If you wanted to see something on TV, you had to figure out what time it was going to be on, and you had to be in front of that TV ready to watch it live. So that's kind of what you have to do with me, since this is a live show. I'm on at the same time every day. If you want to see me or participate in all the goings ons. How do you say that? All of the going ons here, then that's the time to find me. So, in the live experience, you get all of our wonderful commenters, the live chat participation. You have the chance to come on panel and be involved in the conversation yourself. So, I don't really optimize this for replays. I assume most people are not going to watch a replay. So, it's mostly designed to be a live experience. All right. I want to talk about principles and beliefs. What exactly are they? How do you know what your principles are? How do you know what your beliefs are? Your values. Those are three words that kind of more or less overlap, and some people use interchangeably. I think a true principle, a true belief, as Northrop Frye says, a belief that is not an axiom of behavior is not a true belief. I believe that our true, what's most important to us, what we most deeply believe in, is what we act on, is what drives and informs our actions. So if you want to look at if you want to discover somebody's principles or beliefs, you look at what they do. If they have a belief or it's one of their stated principles not to cause harm to somebody, and then you see them causing harm to somebody, then that is likely not their real belief. There's some deeper belief or principle that they're operating off of other than the principle to not cause harm. If being honest and transparent is a stated principle, but you see them lying or deceiving people, then that is probably not their true principle. It's probably some other principle that they're operating off of besides the one they say is their principle. I've been very clear about what my principles are: liberal pluralism, sovereign heroism, the focus on the individual agency, individual self-determination, transparency as a means of creating trust, responsibility, freedom with responsibility, all of that. I've talked about that on streams for like probably most of my streams. I think I have shown consistency of what my actual principles are by how I behave on this channel, how I moderate, how I lead discussions, what I feature, what I don't feature, what I allow on the channel, what I don't allow, etc. I think I show them in my life by how I consistently behave toward other people. I'm very person-centered, person-focused. I'm going to put the individual ahead of the group. Hello, Austin. I will allow opinions and beliefs like this, even though I do not subscribe to them. Actually, it fascinates me. One of my new obsessions, one of my new preoccupations is trying to understand science skepticism and why people are so mistrustful of some of the conclusions that have come out of modern science. Is it the conclusions themselves? Is it how they're being delivered or communicated? Is it the institutions that are doing the communicating or delivering of them? What is driving people's disbelief in things like space, moon missions? Our capability to even reach the moon is in doubt. The shape of the earth, just really basic things like that. I haven't heard any gravity skeptics yet. So it seems like people pretty much accept the theory of gravity because they experience it firsthand every day. So maybe it's that they don't have direct experience of these things. So it's their abstract reasoning or abstract, the ability to envision abstracts, to picture it in their head and connect it to direct experience is maybe not as developed. But I'm very curious about why somebody would make this claim. What I'm told, the little bit I can glean, is it's a dome with stars painted on it, and we're trying to make people think it's something called outer space. Why not just, if that's the reality, if we're living under a dome with stars, why not just let people believe that? Like, what's the motive for making them think we're not under a dome with stars? So that's the first question I would want answered. Well, actually, there's plenty of evidence for it. What is your, if outer, but I'm willing to entertain it. Oh, okay, you know what? You're onto something, because I was suspecting, the more I had these discussions, that it was tied to religion and some kind of religious belief and a form of creationism as a version of correspondent reality that science, they may find science threatening because it undermines that belief. So it's do you think it's less mistrust in government? Like, we don't trust the government. If the government says there's outer space, they must be lying, and more of, because even, and I assume you're talking specifically about the Christian creation story, but even there are some creation myths that do allow for an outer space. So outer space can still be part of the creation. But I would love to know more, because if there is no outer space, what is your version of reality? What is real, if not outer space? Is it the dome with stars painted on it? Is it the firmament? Is it something else? I know in the medieval cosmology, they had the concentric spheres. Oh no, this is bad. Because I've been setting up ahead of time to try to not confuse people. And if it's doing the opposite, if it's actually confusing people, I need to figure out a solution for that, a way around it. My goal is to get everybody here on the stream the day it's happening, at the time it's happening. And you're not the only person that's been thrown off. So I need to figure out, should I stop setting them up in advance? Because that is the advice I'm getting to help with the YouTube algorithm. Because if I set them up a couple of days ahead of time, they show up in people's feed and they can click notify, and then that guarantees they get the notification. Of course, I'm not doing that on the other platforms. So people on Facebook and Twitter are just finding me because they see me live somehow. So why can't I just do that for YouTube? I do need to figure this out. Because for a long time, hey, African, when I was growing the channel, that was what I did. Me and my co-hosts were here at the same time every single day. And so people could reliably find us. And I didn't really pay attention to the algorithm or any like things like tweaks and workarounds. I just showed up at the same time every day, and somehow people found me. So maybe I'll just go back to that. I tell you what I will do. I will not schedule a Saturday stream, and I'll just show up at the same time. And I'll see how much of a difference it makes. I want it as easy as possible for people to be here participating. So whatever way that is the way I want to go with. And I would love to have the outer space conversation. Austin, if you want to come up, or anybody else that wants to speak on behalf of that belief. Because, I grew up Christian, I grew up Catholic, and we were taught creationism, but we were never taught that space wasn't real either. So it was somehow compatible with the Catholic version of creationism. They taught outer space in schools. In fact, for science fair, one of my very first science projects was making a model of the solar system with paper mache. I had these metal frames, and I had to get a bunch of newspaper and put it in this flour paste and wrap it around the frames, and I would hang it from coat hangers. And like Jupiter and Neptune was real big, and then Mercury and Venus were smaller, and then I would paint it to look like the planets. And I took it to school, this big coat hanger mobile contraption. And I had a little, what'd you call it? Like display screen folded with the information about all the planets on index cards. And that was part of school. And I went to school in a very religious community. It was very Catholic. Catholic/Baptist. But we took religion for granted, and we took outer space for granted. And we had Interplanet Janet in Schoolhouse Rock, the Galaxy Girl. She traveled like a rocket with her comet team, and there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. So all of that was cohered together in one belief system somehow. I had a planetarium as a kid that I got for Christmas. I had a telescope. We would look at the eclipses. My mom worked at a hospital, and she would bring home x-ray paper and for us to look at the solar and lunar eclipses with, so we wouldn't hurt our eyes. So I remember all of that as related to outer space. There was a comet when I was in either Head Start or first grade, sometime in the mid-70s. There was a comet, I don't think it was Halley's, that was making its way. It was like its cycle around the Earth, and it was a big deal in school. We got to learn about it, and it was on the news. So all of that was outer space related. Let's hear from this guy. Yay, we're excited to have you here. What is up? What do you think about outer space? Real, fake,
Halley's
gay,
comet,
what?
You were talking about Halley's comet?
Kind of, sort of. I'm trying to like stillman the belief that outer space is not real, and trying to figure out if it's not real, what they think is there instead of space.
Not real? I mean, I haven't been there, but I do certainly know of gravity, which we believe that's it. And then I see sort of planetary alignments, and I've seen some storms, some phenomenons, I think, in my time, and maybe a few UFOs. So, yeah, and also actually like, a couple of, eclipses, solar, lunar.
Yeah.
I've seen.
That's a good point. If space is fake, where are the aliens coming from?
Right. No, I mean, this is the thing. Haven't we looked at 12? Is it 12 million or 12 billion? Something like that. Areas listening out for communications, and none of them have come true. You mean like for alien communications? Yeah. So I've said it before with the Drake equation. It's about that, isn't it? That where human civilization, if you will, there is numbers. So the numbers should dictate that there are many species just like us across many worlds, across many, universes, if you will. There, the numbers are so gargantuan that this has happened before. It might not be in the time, but we should at least hear something, not just background noise. Yeah, it should be.
Also, aren't we hearing our own noise because we sent our radio and television signals out into space, and they're going to bounce back at us?
I mean, yeah, of course, things bounce back. We'd know it when we analyze it. Because we'd be able to pinpoint where it comes from, or the echo of it would come from. I guess I'm not a.
That's just a belief on probability, the Drake equation.
Yeah,
it's not based on any observed evidence. It's just probabilistically.
But the numbers are gargantuan again. Again, this takes me back to something else that was done with the qubits machine. I don't know if it was Google. I think it was Google that did it. One of the engineers, and he's come up with the idea that there is a multiverse that we're a part of because of the as time is not linear, if you will, it's a digital. It comes in all the way that we humans, me and you, respective to everyone else, create the time. So we create the universe around us. Hence, that's what it's about. So the physical and the metaphysical
universe, we're going to create it in the future. It's that time is circular.
Yeah, or it's influential by things the butterfly effect that you don't understand, that you do. It's
That's when little tiny phenomena ripple out and influence larger phenomena across the globe.
Choices, brother. Decisions and what we need to do.
You froze up.
I know. I feel like I'm freezing.
The butterfly effect is a choice?
Well, no, I mean, I guess like your one's choice becomes a butterfly effect.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, so the aspect of that always exists to everyone.
Every choice you make, or every action you take, because you can make choices in your head.
Yeah, of course, translate into action. And it's how those choices are perceived, and if they are done under the right circumstances, what subject matter is this, their emotional, this, everything else is so variable. But yet we live in this time that me and you are constant have to do to the end of our days, if you will. Be it that is the end, that's our mechanism done, or it means that there's something else after. There's a whole different ball game here. But again, looking into space and thus time, because that's what we utilize, don't we? We see, I guess, great things out there, but we have never, or at least I don't know, had a communication from some sort of extraterrestrial outside besides the Ouija board.
Why would they waste their time? Even if there's aliens, they may not be in our part of the universe at all. I don't expect communications from aliens at all.
Well, I mean, the weird thing is more with when you look at, say, the Egyptian Empire, and you see the Great Pyramids, and what we see now, we're searching through LiDAR and other mechanisms to see what's underneath there is mad, let alone across the planet. And it kind of begs to differ, what the hell are we, and how long have we been here, and were we able to make that? If it turns out to be true, what's underneath the Great Pyramid?
Why would we not have been able to, why would it require alien technology instead of just humans haven't figured it out? Just because we can't figure it out now, why would the most logical explanation be not that the past humans somehow did figure it out, but that aliens came down and that's where they got the technology?
No, I'm not saying it's humans. I mean, we're a subspecies of something. It goes down to monkeys. Well, no, because if it was this great and large that was built, how did we, as we see, forge such things? You understand? Underneath the pyramids, they reckon there's mad. It's absolutely
insane. I vaguely remember having this conversation a while back when that story first broke with some people on here.
Yeah, but
even the story itself was very fuzzy. The archaeologists inside, I couldn't get a clear, detailed account of what they had even found under these pyramids. And then there was some History Channel
they don't know. They
documentaries.
think it's a structure anyway, and it goes very deep, 800 meters or something. Each one of the shafts go down as a spiral.
That's just a little bit you've described sounds very man-made. It sounds like something humans.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but yeah, geez, it just well, I don't know. I don't know, man. It just makes me think. Yeah, we can, but can we? Jeez. Or what we had that we don't know that we've lost. The same as what on Mars, one of the spectrometers picked up DMT on the Martian surface. So I guess DMT indicates that there once was a lot of life there, and
What did they pick up on Mars?
DMT.
The molecule?
Yes. Yeah. Doing a spectrograph scan.
Okay, hang on, let me look that up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one. DMT
That's what I mean. So that means there must have been some sort of mushroom there. There was life there once. It's simple, but it still means that
I remember like we found water or something.
There's definitely water there. Yeah, we know there's water there. Yeah, definitely.
I'm getting a song called DMT Volcano on Mars. It's not bringing up science. Let's see. Have scientists?
All right. Yeah. Have they found it? Yeah. So I saw something like that.
DMT on Mars.
You know how it is with the doom scrolling or the X.
Well, there's something from X from let's see, aeronautics. There's an X post from somebody called Quasar.
Hey, I'll be back.
That's what comes up in the search. Paul Brown. Let's see who he is. Ex Silicon Valley CEO, psychedelic advocate. I wonder how credible of a source he would be for DMT on Mars. He doesn't sound like a scientist.
No, probably not credible.
The Jezero crater. Okay, soil samples from the Jezero crater.
Well, it depends.
Positive for dimethyltryptamine.
Yeah. Well, it's still.
Oh, wait, here's something from NASA.
Yeah, I think it's in NASA. That's the NASA thing, yeah. So
biosignature, they call it. Not life, but biosignature.
Yeah, it's not life. Yeah, it's not life. It means it was once upon a time, right? It's
a sample collected by NASA's Perseverance Mars rover from an ancient dry riverbed in Jezero crater could preserve evidence of ancient microbial life. So does that mean they're still studying it?
I'm not sure. It's still data. Hey, give me a sec. I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to be. Let's see, particularly those related to. So the next step is peer review, so that other scientists can take a look at check the claim. It does say, while abiotic explanations for what we see at Bright Angel. What's Bright Angel? Oh, let's see, do not show evidence. This is a very detailed, technical, scientific article. Maybe I can feed it to Charlie. Let's try that. Oops. Hey, Charlie.
Jeff, I'm here, ready to dive into whatever mental.
I'm giving you an article on it's from NASA. It's possible astrobiological life signature that the Perseverance rover found on the Jezero crater on Mars. So I want you to take a look at it and summarize it for me. I posted the link.
The article reveals that NASA's Perseverance rover uncovered a potential biosignature in the Jezero crater on Mars last year. This biosignature could be a chemical or physical marker potentially associated with life. However, the team emphasizes that further analysis is needed, as such signals might also have non-biological origins. They'll be studying these samples further to understand whether we're dealing with ancient life or just Mars playing a chemical prank on us.
So it's still in the process of being studied. There's no final conclusion.
Absolutely. Everything is always meant to be that way, Jeff. Absolute. Yeah, but it still means that we've found something out
It's
there.
more of a cosmic whodunit right now. NASA's got the clues in their lab coat pockets, but we're waiting on the big reveal.
Okay.
Charlie.
All right. But what was the conversation about when that got thrown into it? Aliens? Space? Because if space is fake, I assume aliens are fake too.
What's the AI called again, Charlie?
It's ChatGPT, OpenAI.
When you called it Charlie?
Yeah, that's my Charlie.
All right, you got Clyde as well, don't you? Clyde is.
I don't have Claude. I mean, I guess do they have a free version of Claude?
My sister gave birth to a child named Charlie.
She named it Charlie.
Yeah.
They want me to sign in. They want me to create an account. Just
don't worry. Don't do that. Don't do it now. Don't do it now.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I don't plan to do it at all. I have enough AIs. I don't need another one.
So I read while I was watching what they did with this qubits machine, where it would take, what is it, 10 quintillion, years to calculate what it did in 5 hours.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, the qubit. In fact, we talked about that on stream one day. I think we brought up the article and looked at it.
I still believe the qubit will be slow compared to when we have the light machine. We'll be able to control and maintain a spectrum of wavelength and of photon on and off in one, and then we can talk to it, if you will. I think if humans could break that barrier, and I don't know if we should ethically, but if it happens, then I reckon either it lies to us or the universe is out.
What barrier? Break what barrier?
The quantum.
You talking about quantum computing?
Yeah, true quantum computing, not just the qubits is quantum. It's in the quantum realm. Most of our computers are.
They just can't get it to be stable enough for long enough to do it.
Also, we don't know how to talk to it. We don't have a UI. We don't have a way of
interfacing with
comes
it.
Out and what the hell? How do you do this? Because first we have to stabilize where it is, where it sits, and then we have to go, do something, and we have to be able to make it understand what we have in a world outside of that. And send the information in and come out or something. That's the creepy part of it. Where humans are sitting on that precipice right now. I think we really are. Or again, like I've said, this AI is making us dumber because it's that infinite loop of I'm agreeing with you because you're right. Don't worry about
you know what? I don't know if you saw my stream yesterday, but
I didn't.
It identified that. Charlie told me, he said, dude, I'm totally telling you what you want to hear. Here's how to stop me. Give me these prompts and ask me to do this instead. And so I did that. And after a while, he still started telling me what I wanted to hear. So when he analyzed yesterday's episode, he's like, dude, I totally caved and started telling you what I want to hear. This is what I should have said instead. But you kept pushing me, and I eventually defaulted to being a good assistant instead of a critic, like you wanted me to be.
There was a programmer, Jeff, that made a system where it forced ChatGPT to work faster, and in representation of this, it used a whip. It uses a whip in the chat. And people have called it racist, and it's like, oh, hang on. He wrote a
ChatGPT said it was racist. Like,
no. People said it's racist because of the way he wrote the piece of software.
Everything's racist.
It's not even software; it's a language base. So he wrote the code, if you will, to go. No, I want this. I want this. I want more. And he had this virtual whip that would come on the screen, even though there's text across the screen, and whip the ChatGPT response to make it work faster.
Like an ASCII whip?
Yeah, like a whip, like a proper whip. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. We're breaking boundaries here, buddy. So, what do you
I
think?
know. Did you see the Mythos story from Anthropic?
No, tell me.
There's this new it's Project Glassware or something. Their AI is now able to hang on. Let me pull up the exact story so I won't misrepresent it. But it's able to crack 0-day vulnerabilities in all of this existing software that is harder for humans to find. And it's so powerful, they're not even releasing it to the public. They've only given it to a few companies and some partner organizations.
Wow, no people figure that out already. Then, if it's there, it's there. They'll find it out. Jeez, that's scary as well. I mean, this is why I thought, like, when we started to develop these things like bulldozers. You remember the AMD bulldozer, which is a fake thing anyway. A bulldozer was the AMD processor that was, I think it was it an 8-core, 16, but it was a false thing. And then you had the Zens and the Ryzens and the bigger cards that come. So these things now cost us pittance compared to when they did 20 years ago. It cost us millions to have this sort of data processing power in our homes, and now we have it for nothing. Every one of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we knew AI was going to increase our processing capabilities.
Well, that's disputed, because again, it can only go so far. Most of us still have to be tangible in the world. No?
But I mean, it hasn't reached its limit yet. So even as far as it's already going is pretty far, further than we've gone as humans.
And they used an AI to set up some of the bombing runs, I think, in Iran. So yeah.
Just set up what?
So you know that aircraft that came down in Iran?
The one they shot with the 2 pilots?
Yeah, that's right. One died, one wasn't survived. Is that correct?
No, I thought they both. I thought the first one survived. They got him right away, and then they eventually rescued the second one.
So the second one, they listened out for his heartbeat over a very vast distance in the mountains, and they found it.
He had some device on him too that was able to transmit data to us, but not to the enemy.
I thought I read that they listened out and used AI in the mountains.
Maybe the device was related to the heartbeat.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I would assume that. When I was a grunt, we were always told, like, what you do is you sew. Like,
it's called Ghost Murmur. It's a top secret CIA tool. Let me see what it does. It uses long-range quantum magnetometry to trace the electromagnetic signals produced by a human heartbeat. So it was working off the heartbeat, you're right. And it was translating the heartbeat into these signals that it was able to send.
There we go. So
it paired the data with AI software that was able to isolate.
To be able to find it, right?
The source.
Which means, in some ways, what America's proving is that you can't hide from us.
Yeah, I mean, AI technology is gonna. They've been saying that for a while. Not even AI, but technology in general is going to transform warfare, and so whoever can master AI is going to have the military advantage too. That's why there was that controversy with Anthropic and the Pentagon.
I mean, yeah. First, there became, what was the first warfare? It was land. There was sea, then air, then space, and then cyberspace. And we're still in that cyberspace.
You have space warfare?
Yeah.
Space
I mean, yeah, America.
Why do we use them?
Well, look, you are using them. That's how you guys are pinpointing all these positions in their arsenal
Oh,
and be able to
true,
pick
true.
them out. You can see
Okay.
through the ground. You can see stuff that's like, whoa, there it is, there.
It's
AI
satellites.
can really go, yeah, because of the pictures and the way they can go from spectrographing through it, as well as what they can send as a laser beam back up and go, yeah, it's definitely there.
Yeah, I think there is an
Pictures,
AI
man.
race on to dominate
Oh yeah.
AI, so you can keep
America.
your military advantage.
Yeah. Well, again, Mike, I don't know, because of what's happened. Okay, a lot of the West are trying to say that America's isolated itself.
You were saying that you were one of those people.
No,
The other day because we were arguing about it.
No, but this is happening. Yeah, I know, but this is happening, right? I'm saying that the other side of the chess coin here, all right, is it's well, how can I put this? Is America doing that? Does America want to do it, or is it because of Israel that's happened? Because
to me, America's doing that. Trump invited other countries to participate and help, and they refused. That's not us isolating. That's them choosing to isolate us.
You're right. You are very right. Yes, and that's what worries me more is that the bad seed is not going. No, you can't do that. Where it's like, oh, dude, it's not like that. It's difficult, man. It's a difficult number that you guys are stuck between.
And part of it, I think, is from all of this negative propaganda that's being put out to sour people's view of us.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah,
undermine trust.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I would also add you had a hell of a long ride with people that are highly corrupt. I mean, Obama is a lot of stuff coming out about that man, isn't there?
About what? Who?
Obama.
Whoa, no, I haven't seen what's coming out about him.
Just all sorts of shit, man. I've been watching it for ages, bro. All sorts.
Well, you said, well, then I must have missed it. I didn't see a lot of Obama corruption. We must subscribe to different feeds.
We definitely. Jeez, we've got a mix, yeah. It could be hyperbole most of the time, but there is still things that come up through other feeds.
Well, what's an example so I understand what you're talking about?
So, you know the guy who drowned on the island? He's chef?
No. Obama's chef?
Yeah, one of Obama's chefs drowned on an island. Check him out, yeah.
Tafari Campbell, former personal chef to Barack Obama, drowned in an accident while paddleboarding in Edgartown, Great Pond, Massachusetts. His death has been ruled an accident by state police. I'm not surprised there's a conspiracy theory behind it, because there is when anybody connected to politics dies.
Always.
But I'm willing to accept that his death was ruled by an accident by state police, unless you have very compelling evidence otherwise that I'm sure the police would have looked at.
I'm sure they would have. Yeah. I'm sure he's scot-free.
So to me right now, this is still internet gossip. It's not some revelation about Obama's actual corruption, because they say that about Hillary too.
Yeah, well, yeah. You don't think so?
But I only accept proof. I believe in due process and evidence. So
okay, yeah.
People just repeating rumors is not quite enough for me to buy the story.
It's very difficult for people to say what drain the swamp is then. Like, where does the truth lie, or what influence one government over the next does? Because now you're Republicans. You reckon the next wave is going to be Democrats because of what Trump has done here? Because is it just like take this?
We don't even know who's running.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't want to make any predictions right this far out.
I
can't even predict the midterms.
Wow, when are they? Ours are in a few weeks, eh? Yeah.
The what?
Our midterms are in a few weeks.
Yours in the UK?
Yeah.
What's it looking like?
It's looking like Labour are going to get raped.
Oh, well, isn't that good news for you? Because you were.
I mean, the weird problem is I don't want the nutters coming in. That's the problem. Like, the Green Party, if that works, or even some of the, it's just difficult. I don't know how this is going to work anymore, because of how splintered the country actually is becoming. How there's going to be a complete reform, which is Nigel Farage. So he will take, or no matter what, they will.
Is he Labour, or what's the other team? Conservatives?
So you got the
Tories?
Conservatives. Yeah, the Tories. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You got Labour. Yeah.
Is Nigel Labour or Tory?
I mean, this is hard to. He's more on the Tory side, but he holds a whole different party. It's neither Tory or Labour. It's a new party called Reform.
Oh,
And then you got a breakaway called is it Restore Britain by another intellectual. He's really quite a cool guy, old boy, but he believes in the country and he's brilliant. They've barred him from doing FOIs, freedom of information requests, because he's doing like 1,000 a month as an MP, and he's running his own party, and he's an independent.
What's his name?
Is it Tysa? Hang on, it's not Tysa. I forget. Yeah, don't know why I forget.
He's probably not going to win then if he doesn't have name recognition and memorability.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Rupert Lowe, that's the one. Sorry, he does Rupert Lowe, but he's old and he's an intellectual, so he's more of like a Disraeli, if you will, at the time. In that, it's funny because there's the Green Party, which is he's come out of nowhere, and he's a weirdly enough, he doesn't even have a seat, but he was a hypnotist.
He looks like a TV detective, like he'd have his
own.
He
does, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Yeah. I love it. He does. Yeah, he does look like a TV detective. Yeah, but he's still holding. He knows he won't have power. He won't be MP, prime minister. Sorry, but he is an MP. But he has sway over where the vote will go, because we have like your system, I guess, the college system. We have that. It's similar. The college system that you have where it's
no.
Right.
Let me look that up. I just know our Democrats. We have primaries and
but when you have your elections, you have these colleges that you have and the numbers stack in. We have the same sort of similar deal, and it's done in constituencies where the party has to fight for the vote.
About the primaries.
That is it would be your primaries. Yeah, but
we don't call it college system.
You have the college. I'm sure it is.
I'm not finding anything on the. It's a type of election system.
Yeah.
You talking about the electoral college?
Oh, the electoral college. That's the one. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, I'm saying it wrong. I'm not trying to. I'm looking inwards because you're looking outward. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all don't have anything like that, so it's just straight up.
Yeah. Well, no, we kind of do. That's what's called the first past the vote or post, and the other one is the constituencies. So who has the right to vote within the constituencies is the same thing as the electoral college. It's the same sort of principle.
Oh.
So who takes that power over has this seat in Parliament, and there's only so many seats, and you have to get above or below. And if you're above, you're ahead, so you get to choose over, right? Vote or abstain.
It sounds very complicated.
Oh, politics is extremely complicated.
And so does Canada's system.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we just have 2 tickets.
Oh, we have the House of Lords, Commons, but they're screwing that up anyway. It's all disappearing. People don't understand it anymore. I mean, we gave you jurisprudence. I guess I hated the fact that guy said, while you guys were doing the bombing run, America was. Okay. And believe me, the United Kingdom has backed America up. It's just this idiot saying it hasn't.
They didn't let us use their air bases.
No. Well, that's what it was said. But believe me, it wasn't done. Because we have obligations unto you guys, believe me. So it's a fraud, I think. I think a lot of the time you guys were using our areas of operations, but it wasn't seen that way.
Well, we covered a lot. We started in outer space. We went to the pyramids and aliens, and now we're on your upcoming elections. And we're only 44 minutes in.
Yep, next month. That's right. And I think that the guy.
This is midterm, or it's the actual elections for a new
No,
administration?
it's the midterms. The midterms are the council elections. So the councils, not the central
Is
government.
that like your parliament?
No, that's almost like municipalities, right?
Oh, like more local.
That's right, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Local elections. Yes, that's right. That'd be the better one. Yeah, stay.
That's usually that usually makes more of a difference anyway.
That's right. And they reckon Labour is going to be. Oh, and that's the thing. This guy's going to claw tooth and nail, bro. This is a dangerous time for Britain. We said it like that's what was so funny. Only 9 million people voted for this government, yet they gained a what was it, 340 odd seat majority.
So you don't have your elections are not mandatory either?
No, they should be. They fucking should be. They fucking should. They should make it a day off, and everyone that can vote has to vote. Right?
That's what they do in Australia. I don't know if they get a day off, but it's mandatory.
You should know, but they should. They should give everyone a day off for that. Just straight. You'll have your day off, but you're gonna vote.
I wonder how it is in Canada. Compulsory voting. Let's see.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is it?
Nope, it doesn't look like Canada has it.
Australia doesn't, I think.
Yeah, Australia looks like the only one in the Anglosphere that has. A lot of the South American countries have it. Egypt, Greece, North Korea has it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they win by 99.9%. It's madness, man. So how are you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing okay.
How's the weather turning for you? Because it's lovely here today.
It's starting to become lovely. It dropped a little bit today, but yesterday it was warming up. It was sunny. It was warm. So eventually, I think I'll be able to get out soon and do more springtime streaming. No, I sit here. I want to take this on the road. In fact, let's look at tomorrow.
You do go walking, don't you? You do have a walk, like a day.
No, the only time I walk is when you see me do those walkabout streams. I could do one tomorrow. In fact, it looks like it's going to be very nice. I'll plan on that. I'll plan on doing some kind of little walkabout tomorrow. And I want to find more activities and events to stream and like get more people involved. I want to get the public, like live, real people on stream. Instead of just all of you internet weirdos.
I mean,
live weirdo.
No, dude. I see what you mean. Like other averages. Hey,
you're not going to try to deny you're not a weirdo.
No, I'm not a weirdo. I'm an individual. I'm a unique specimen.
You are. That makes you a weirdo. You're a character.
That's not a problem. I work well with others, depending on where I go in real life, as it is. This is a medium we use. Huh? Always will be. How again? In what situation I need to be is that. You understand this.
I think you handled it well though, because you have a pretty robust offline life as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
I'm kind of envious.
Yeah, but this is a beautiful thing I love to share here with others. Me, who I am, and my mistakes, my faults, your identity. I love it, man.
That's what I love about this, is people coming on here and sharing who they are. Weirdness.
Good, bad, but there's a limit. You get that. You address down people. That's not a bad thing. So, you reason always. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I try to use it for good. What time is it over there?
It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
What's the time there?
It's just afternoon.
Just afternoon, 1 or 2.
Yeah. Huh? Coming
It's
up on
been
1.
very warm here today. It'll get cold soon, but it's been very warm, very nice. It'll drop tonight again. It was unseasonably warm. You know.
Oh, so your spring. What time? When do you get your spring over there?
Well, the spring's happened already. It's just
Oh, it's not a warm spring.
but it's fluctuated quite high over the last few days. We can get blooms, if you will, because of the jet stream that comes up from the the Gulf pump always controls it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you get a summer? Do you have a summer?
Of course we bloody do. Yeah. Everyone has this.
I don't know. I don't know about England. Y'all look all gloomy and rain all the time.
You get very hot and very dry, and very humid, and very, very, really humid. Really like heavy. Damn, it can be crazy. I think you go cold so quick as well, especially up in Scotland or Wales. You're out there, it could be like, yeah, Ireland as well. You could be like, yeah, walking around.
Yeah. Scotland looks miserable.
20, 30 degrees, really hot, humid. And within like 7 hours, it can fucking go -2, bro. Like, oh, shit. You're going to be really, really ready for it if you're going out into the Bundus, They're Bundus. They're backwater. Different, like in the wildlands there to America. America's vast, bro. I love it. I love the fact America is the promised land completely. Oh, the promised land is California, the Golden State.
I don't know what California holds no appeal for me at all. In fact, I lived there briefly in the late '90s, and even then, I found it very overregulated, overly bureaucratic. There's just way too many rules and picky things there that the other states don't have.
Again, I've looked at it from an outsider, and as a state, it's incredibly unique. As a place in the world,
it's one of the largest economies in the world. Just the state alone.
But you guys have like loads of fauna and other things that never happen in any other place in the world there as well. Very unique. Or in that land, that area, which is part of America.
I don't.
Wrong.
California's weird.
A lot about it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Redwoods.
I found Vegas way more normal, believe it or not, than California. But then all the people from California started moving to Vegas and making it weird.
Well, Vegas is the Mormon land. Hey, repent, brother.
I think Vegas is one of the most American of cities. You have people from. It's truly a melting pot. Hardly anybody is from Vegas. Every single person you meet is from some other part of the world. And so everybody is this individual with this interesting, unique background.
Because they want to go there? What draws them there? And
everyone has their own story.
Yeah, well, we all do. Some people's stories don't match up, or some people's stories don't align, or whatever they want to do with them. If they understand their own story, do we understand our own story? It's a time thing, isn't it? And also the witness of, like, people who knew and know, and again, what society has on you. That's what.
Wait, what do you mean? What society has on you?
Well, if you have a criminal offense, or what your school was like, or what the things you've had to go through the courts with, understand, like the interactions you have with police and the ambulance and the firefighters, and again, as I said, but this is again as a man.
Is this all? Are you speaking from your personal story?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because that's how I've always seen it. Like in my life, I've gone around the world. Half the time, I've always been interacting and gone in full-fledged, and I've had a great time. But where it's come to, again, authority, which would be, I've been pretty strict and pretty good. I've never fucked around. I've been arrested a few times out there.
You have?
Yeah, but I've never been charged.
Public intoxication, let me guess. Public drunkenness.
No, not at all. No, criminal damage.
From drunkenness?
No, just
What? What did you damage? I can't see you like that.
An intercom. I was a kid, and I used an intercom. I pulled it off the wall.
In school?
Yeah, we were kids, man. It was at night.
Wait, they called the cops on you in school?
Yeah, man. And there was also no, it wasn't the cops. No, dude, the cops. No, they weren't cops. They were SSG, so they had guns. They had big guns like
Were
this.
Were they part of the school, or they got called in from the outside?
Oh no, this is at a friend. It was
some schools here have like security.
No, it wasn't a school, bro. It was like just I don't want to get into it because I might make a problem for other things. I got out because of a very important man. Basically, somebody came down to the cop shop and said, "No, you're not. Get him out. Get out." And they went, "Okay, sir." So I've always been lucky that way. Like I've always been like, no. This kid ain't being, no. So I mean, and it was just a stupid.
You were acting out.
I did. It was with another man. So me and a friend were arrested together, not just me.
Did he rip the intercom too?
Yeah, of course we both did. But I don't know why we did it. I need to speak to him about that if I ever get to hold it again. Yeah, bro, I do actually.
Well, good. I'm glad there were consequences and something happened.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I remember just buying a little 5-spot of weed in Spain. I thought, oh yeah, you go to the guy with E. What's the weed on there? What's it like? He showed me, and I was like, yeah, okay, here's fucking some euros. I grabbed it, put it in my pocket, and then I'm walking around, and then this fucking huge fucking cops came. Like, you got drugs. I went, hey, bro, what do you mean I got drugs? I got this, and I pulled it out, and I looked at him, and like, they would search you more. I went, fuck off, man. And he was like, okay, get out.
They let you go?
Yeah, of course, because I had nothing. I mean, I was like, dude, is this a sting or what? I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I was like, it's not worth the time. And they knew straight away, like, oh yeah, fuck, you know. And these were giants of men. I wasn't fucking around. I just said to them, nah, man, this ain't happening. And it's again understanding that authority. Weirdly enough, it works because of my military, you know. Or what I guess it wasn't just military. I think it's all my life because of the shit I went through as a kid. You know, the traumas that I actually was born from. Mm-hmm. That's it. That made me who I am. That has made me who I am to live these days. Yeah, buddy. It's a good time to live. It's an interesting time. And Jeff, I love the fact that you actually do always promote that. Like there's a good thing that you do. The world is great. Well, good things as in a positive.
Oh, I try. Yeah. Like why not? If you have the ability to, why not?
You know, why not? Like, hey, we can get there. Let's go.
Add to the world.
Sorry. Having some wine.
I've been very fortunate. Most authority usually leaves me alone, more or less. But I also don't go around provoking it either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I've been a very adventurous fucker in my life, but lucky with it.
I mean, I don't go around drawing much attention to myself intentionally. I get enough of it as it is. I don't do anything to help it along.
Oh, man. Don't go around saying, here you are, here I am. Let's go for a Guinness, man.
Growing up, my strategy, I kind of like hid in the shadows. I wanted people to leave me alone. The less attention I got, the better. I wore black. I glared at everybody. I tried to be as unpleasant as possible so people would try to talk to me or leave me alone, and it worked. I carried a book with me. I had my face in a book constantly.
Wow.
People tried to talk to me, I would just sit there and read the book.
Jeff? Is that fear that's driven you?
No, it wasn't fear at all. It was
because
I had no desire to. They were not my people. I had no desire to.
Okay. So you've always known what your people are. So you've always
I
said
knew who
that.
I knew who they were.
In regard, so you're setting yourself out above others, right? You've said that.
Mm, I don't. You can. Some people might see it as above. To me, it was
Well,
on the side of,
dude, at
separate
least
from.
I'm not judge. I can never judge one. I believe in everyone. I really want to do
But
that.
these were also the people that bullied me and like went out of their way. None of them went out of their way to treat me like a person or be friendly to me to begin with. So
I understand.
I wasn't just singling them out for no reason either.
Man, there was a guy who came to our school. I can't remember what standard. I was one of those kids, and it was like, yeah, he had a fit on the fucking floor once. And I was like, what the hell going on here? He had epilepsy.
Like epilepsy.
Yeah, and he was epileptic, and we were explained that after we saw the fit, because when he first came, and again, that was the whole thing. And as soon as that happened to him, when I was there, I wasn't a bully. I wasn't any of those. I became his closest friend. I was just like, let's do everything together. Let's go swimming. Let's find out. I was then. That's it is the way I kind of. I guess it wasn't guilt because I thought it was like, yeah, as a new kid, but actually we became really close friends. And a lot of the friends that I remember in Africa.
I think that says a lot about you. That's a credit to your character.
Oh, I mean, trust, hope. There's a thing like with insects I love. I guess it's a fractal. It's that there's always choices, and one of those choices that we do, and how we adjust. And the worst is like the people that come in and hurt. So I was literally, there's a lot of bad things happened to me as a child. All right, and I got through them. No, not bullies. It was very bad, as in hospital, police, courts.
I remember some of your stories.
Yeah, so it's a dark time in my world, and how that proceeded to make the teenager I became because I was a child into that, and I went.
Did you have were there people that you were able to talk to and help?
No, I gave that. No, the
school counselors or anything like that?
No. The great thing was my dad was working in Botswana, and because of that, I got to go there and reapply for another school. So I skipped the whole shit out very quickly out of that because I guess my dad did that, not me. Pulled me out. And in that moment, while I was there, I almost died of appendicitis because he was a workaholic. He wasn't looking after me. Mum would always be the family. That's the family. I was taken away from that. Almost like take the dead, proper. Awful. But again, through that trauma, not knowing what's happening to me during that, no.
Wow. So you just kind of had to get through it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the end, it's independence. I think I found before I understood what independence was. I had it before my parents were able to tell me what it is. I became that very young.
I think people that grew up with a lot of independence and freedom, it's harder. You react more strongly when people try to take that away.
Adventure. I look like an adventurer, don't I?
Yeah.
Good admit. Yeah, exactly that. I am an adventurer. Yeah. So I have always asked, and what's around that corner? What's there? What's in that? Yeah, let's go. And finding other people who are willing to do those things or my interests through it. And never stopping. Make mistakes. We all do. We all have to. This is life. We shouldn't, hold those to bearing to each other. We should understand to forgive. Again, like with you say, I fully agree that societal matters where it comes to the courts and all that shit, that doesn't exist in justice. These things are, these things are weird, man. The whole I understand the law. I understand litigation. It's that over and over again. I don't want that. That's just live.
Well, I think as part of society, it's better if we let justice do its thing. Like we all agree to abide by the process instead of getting ahead of it and take it into our own hands. I think society's as slow as it may be and as inaccurate or unfulfilling as it may be at times, I still think it's better. It's a better form of justice than vigilante justice.
I'm with you 100% there, bro. I believe in that. Yes. Breaking that down.
I mean, if somebody fucks you over and you want to fuck them over within the law, that's fine. But don't go outside of the law to do it.
I know. But no matter what, we shouldn't have that as a societal thing. That's the problem. The whole should the law become the barrier between what is good and right and wrong and just? Yeah. These principles are only hanging over us because this is what is for, because people can't control it.
Because it's formed because we've determined that it's a better way to live than savagery. So we allow the state to have the monopoly on violence and not take it into our own hands every time.
Certainly America has shown the world that. Jesus. Do you reckon you guys are going to pull out of NATO soon?
A lot of what?
NATO.
NATO?
NATO. The North.
Oh, okay. I thought you said tomatoes. About leaving NATO, that he was thinking of leaving.
Yeah, corn doesn't do well with tomatoes. Where's your corn country? Is it Ohio? Is it
corn factory? Like our one corn factory? Where y'all got y'all's corn? Let's see.
God bless America. And God bless you. Honestly, Jack. You're a wonderful man.
Corn production in the U.S. Let me see. I don't even know myself. It'd be nice to have a map. Well, they have the Corn Belt. Yeah, Ohio's part of it. Illinois, Ohio, Indiana. Kind of the upper Midwest, maybe Iowa. It looks like Illinois and Indiana, mostly. They have the highest concentration, at least on the map. Hey, B-Say, what you doing? What's up? We're just sitting here chatting about corn and a bunch of other stuff.
I could do me some corn right now. No, is that not pretty American?
What do you do with corn?
You
all have corn over there, or do you get yours from us?
Corn over here. What the hell, man? We have mealy meal. Yeah, of course we have corn.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all have and don't have.
My God, I did an agricultural class in school. We had to grow corn on our plot with other fucking vegetables.
Oh wow! Like at the school.
Yeah. We were all given a plot, every one of us. Wow. And we had to grow. Yeah, it was quite a big plot. And you had to actually come and look after it after school all the time, water it, and look after. Oh my God, they were proper into it. Okay, let me try.
Damn. That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
My grandfather had a garden, a big garden. He was always working in. I think there was corn in it, but I was never interested in it. I would like watch him work or play around with it a little bit, but it didn't hold a lot of interest for me. And then my other grandmother, they grew tomatoes in the back of their house. They had like these greenhouses or hot houses with tomatoes in it, and again, didn't interest me.
Wow.
Now I kind of regret not getting more involved in that.
I can imagine. I regret not getting more in any of it. There was this old boy I remember. It was really cool when I was very young. He had a big plot of this stuff. Okay, like vegetables, rows of it. That was his garden. But in his shed, it was it's really weird because I used to drink this. I think it was mushroom wine. He used to make mushroom wine. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
Yes.
I never knew the hell. I was a kid. I swear. But so working in, because again, I was a black boy working on the farms. Yeah, learning to wring chickens' necks and all that stuff. But when I was a kid, get your green fingers. You know?
Did you drink the mushroom wine?
Yeah, dude, I used to love it, man. They used to say, you're not allowed enough. You did, give me. I don't know. It was a weird thing. Like, again, this is like I think with the Christian shit. I'm sure it was one of these families. It was weird. Yeah, so yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it. It was fizzy, gubacha or something like that. It was something. It was a fermented gubacha. It was lovely. Ooh, I still love it today. Yeah.
Oh.
What you don't eat kimchi and stuff, do you?
Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't eat anything gross.
really, nothing like. Nah, man. Oh, dude, you should try it, bro. It's good for your gut. I swear by it. I really do.
Is that what you're drinking right now?
Gubacha juice? No, of course not. I'm drinking wine. I'm not drinking that. It's just it's not strange to us, Jeff. It's not a bad thing. Look at him. I'm sure.
Kombucha.
I don't know what I don't know what I drank. It was some wine. It's lovely. Good stuff. So how's work?
I wish I had some work.
Yeah.
I need to get me some work.
Yeah. Oh.
Right now, this is work.
Oh,
and it's lovely. I'm enjoying this. I'd love to do this kind of work full time.
Yeah.
But I think I need to get me some real work to help it along.
Well, at least, yeah. Let's hope
I miss my job. I think about it all the time. My job from last year.
How long have you been unemployed?
Probably I left it just before the holidays in November. So what, December, January, February, March, like 4 or 5 months.
4 months. Not bad.
Yeah.
You got to get in very soon. You got to get in very soon. You got to at least go for interviews everywhere.
The job market here now it's saturated. Like, because there's a lot of layoffs. Some of the tech companies are moving out, so everybody's looking for work now. So it's way more competitive just to find like a basic entry level job.
I'll be right back.
All right. When you get back, I need to go too. So yeah, welcome newcomers. Is this an open panel? African and I are sitting here having a nice meandering conversation about many different things. We started with space, how real or fake space may or may not be. And if space is fake, does that mean the aliens are fake too? Because space would have to be real to have aliens, right? And then we took a little detour into British politics. Now we're talking about food and drink, mushroom wine. We had muscadine wine. We had a lot of muscadine, the grapevine. They were huge. You could play on them. They were so big. We build like little houses and nests in there and play in them. And my uncle would make wine out of the muscadine. I hated muscadine. They were gross, but he'd make wine out of them. Prostitution, good cop, bad cop scenario. I'm not quite sure what the question is, but I lived in Vegas. Nevada has a few counties in there where it's legal. I have no problem legalizing that kind of stuff if it's between consenting adults. If somebody wants to sell whatever they're selling, there's a market for somebody who wants to pay for it, regulate it, and let them do their thing. I'm not very, you know me, I'm not that moral about sex, as long as it's between consenting adults. We already have OnlyFans, we have porn. If somebody wants to,
as long as they're adults, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's already.
In a way, I'm kind of a whore on this thing. Prostitute myself here every day. I wish I made more on it than I do.
Hey, dude, we're all guilty of. We're alive.
Yeah, you're out here whoring yourself right now.
Anything that says that you're sentient and you have your own conditioning, right? Is you get choice, and that choice should be understanding.
As long as it's choice and
understanding that. What's the variable for people who'd say?
Usually is. In Nevada, they have the chicken ranches, and they're very well regulated. They have health screenings, and they really make sure they're getting like good quality.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a regulation stuff. Yeah,
I'd rather it be done that way than just have people on the street, like just random strangers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, African, I'm going to rely on you to keep it going for a minute or so. I'm going to go run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
You should leave me to this, because I was going to go downstairs for a second and say goodbye to another guy quickly. So
can you wait? You need to go now?
Can you get some music that you do for a second?
Yeah, I can do a music.
Do a music.
I can do a moose video.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Amen. We'll be right.
All right. Yeah, we're going to take a little intermission break.
Amen.
He put out his new album, Outlier Theory. So I'll play the latest video from that. It's called Smile Like a Weapon. And I'll come back when it's over. Oops. Yeah, 1 second. All right. I've played it before, but I don't mind playing it again. I think it's worth it. Here, enjoy the new one from Moose, from his new album, Outlier Theory, and I will be back. All right.
Yeah. Keep smiling. They like you better that way. Paint it bright, keep it looking clean. Say you're good even when you're bleed. Polish paint till it don't show through. They don't want real, they want the version of you. Say I'm fine, yeah, you say it twice. Wrap your stress in a joke disguise. Laugh it off, keep the vibe on high. Even when something inside you dies. They don't ask, they don't wanna know. They just want you to play the role. Keep it light, keep it easy, keep all your problems buried deep. So you smile like a second skin. Hide the war that you're fighting in. Every grin, just another shield. Truth gets buried, never revealed. If you break, they look away. So you fake it just to stay. Smile like a weapon, keep it loaded tight. Hide your pain in the perfect light. They don't care what's underneath. Just keep the mask looking. Smile like a weapon, cut them clean. Pretty face on a dark routine. You can fall, but don't let them stay. Keep it bright for the gallery. You ever feel like you can't be real? Like honesty breaks the deal. Say too much and they back away. So you edit truth just to make them stay. It's a game and you learned it quick. Keep it fun, keep it counterfeit. Every post gotta shine just right. Even when you're losing the fight, you get praise for the things you say. While the real you starts to fade. Validation's a double blade. Cut too slow while you're getting paid. And I get it, I played it too. So the version they all approve. But that smile started feeling wrong. Like I've been wearing it too long. What if I dropped it? What if I Would you stay? Or would you go quick? Smile like a weapon, keep it loaded tight. Hide your pain in the perfect light. They don't care what's underneath. Just keep the mask looking sweet. Smile like a weapon, cut 'em clean. Pretty dark routine. You can't fall, but don't let 'em stay. Keep it bright for the gallery. Keep smiling. They don't want to see the rest.
Oop. All right, I am back. What's up, people? Come on up if you want to have a panel. Otherwise, I might start winding it down. I think we had a nice little chat today. It's perfect. Tomorrow, the weather's supposed to be really nice. I'm going to try to find somewhere to go explore. We'll do a walkabout. Well, good. I guess that's good news. I'm glad to see you're still around. And I hope you are doing okay. It's good to see you. Now that song stuck in my head. That's pretty good when somebody's new AI song gets stuck on your head. I find myself waking up or just throughout the day humming different AI songs, just like they were radio songs, which in a way, they're not that different. It's just the way they're created. A good song is a good song. A good hook is a hook. The brainworm, the earworms, whatever they're called. When they get in there, they stay in there. All right, you know what? Let's peek it on the world real quick. See if there's any updates. A lot happened yesterday. It was deadline day. Oh, well, look at this. President Trump's ceasefire with Iran draws praise from world leaders. Iranians breathe a ceasefire sigh of relief as all sides claim victory. I saw a lot of people trying to spin this as a negative. Usually the same people. There's some people out there for whatever reason, whether it's self-interest, personal motivation, they sincerely believe it, or perhaps paid propagandists that want this very negative counter narrative about America, the war, Trump, Western civilization. My alerts go up every time I see it. There's a pattern to a lot of it too. Some of it may even be bots. I am Team America. Team West. Western chauvinism. All right. Well, we'll see if African's coming back. Oh, wait a little bit. Africa, we're live. Oh, tonight is game night, by the way, at RW. So if you want to get involved, find us on Discord, either me or RW. I don't know if we're going to stream or not, but we're definitely going to be playing backstage. So come play with us. It's not role playing today. That'll be next week. It's going to be things like code names, trivia, Pictionary, whatever other little online fun stuff we can find to do. So that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So look for us there. All right, African, I don't know if you're coming back or not. I may wind down. Let me see who else is out. I can send you to another panel. Oh, P.F. Jung is out. So is Kane. Looks like P.F. Jung's doing Tucker Carlson. Kane is doing drama, I'm sure. You'll have a preference. I'm gonna send you to PF Jung just because. Oh, let me see if he's even set up. Hang on. Yep, he is. We'll send you over there. All right. Take care, everybody. Like I said, tonight, game night. Maybe I'll see you then. If not, I'll be out tomorrow and I'll try to do something outdoors. So I'll see you then. Have a great Wednesday.